Are you serious? Are you serious?
Seriously?
Serious. Scotty Clark.
Yeah.
Hello. Rex Bear, you guys know him from the Leak Project.
Bingo.
Here they are. We're all together in Idaho in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere. I don't know where I am.
Waiting for the eclipse.
Oh yeah.
What's your first impression of what's about to happen?
I'm wondering why they're blasting the skies with stratospheric aerosol injections right now.
Do you see the chemtrails
everywhere?
everywhere?
They're all over the place. They love us so much.
I know.
It's because they love us.
A drone just went over our head.
Yeah.
I think that was local.
The drone was pretty cool.
Might have been NSA, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you know, they love us. So they're just watching out for us and protecting us, right?
Yeah.
That's right, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Scotty, what about you?
Yes, sir.
I mean, your presentation yesterday was just phenomenal.
Coming from you, I appreciate
I mean,
that.
seriously phenomenal. Grand Slam. No, I'm not. But you really did.
Thank you.
So, okay, this is the first, you know, it's 33 days before we get to your Revelation 12 constellation. Okay? And you talked about it in Leviticus. You know, so we got the 33, 7, and then we got the 7 and 33. So,
Right. There's an interesting connection from the solar eclipse to what looks like it's the Revelation 12 sign in the book, and then to the Feast of Atonement, Yom Kippur.
Let me add something to that real quick.
Go ahead.
It's interesting because the 33rd degree, it starts at Oregon, which is the 33rd state that was incorporated in the U.S.
That's right.
It ends at the 33rd degree north parallel in South Carolina.
Yep.
That's right.
So it's literally splitting the nation in half. And right now you've got the media completely creating this race war, bait war. They're trying to get everybody mad at each other. They're blasting the president, telling him how horrible he is. He's not doing enough. I see they're trying to divide the nation right now. It's really like the eclipse is
well,
just
actually,
like
and to your point, even you see how it goes through there. It's almost the exact line of the Civil War.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Really crazy. And it's as if so the energy, there's dark energy rising the same time there's the light of Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So they're colliding. Okay? It really is happening.
Another way that I'm looking at it is, I mean, what exactly is the occultation of the sun? It's the removal of light.
Yes,
and that
it is.
reminds me of 2 Thessalonians.
Okay.
When the sons of the day and the sons of the light are removed. When the restrainer is
moved.
I see the difference between the rapture and the period of the tribulation period. Meaning the dispensation of grace to the dispensation of the time of Jacob's trouble. Light
It's a
switch.
split.
It's a light switch.
Yeah.
Because there is no such thing actually as darkness. Darkness doesn't exist in and of itself. It is the absence of light is what it is. Light exists, but darkness doesn't really exist.
Now you take it to
and so you flip the switch,
and
you
then
remove
there you
the
are.
light. Right. And we are sons of the day, sons of light, because we have the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Isn't it interesting how the natives look at the solar eclipse like they don't even go outside? They're scared of the total of the solar eclipse. They don't even leave
the
their
birds
house.
are going to. They say the birds will stop singing. Some animals will go into hiding.
Right?
Yes, because the fish will come to the top of the water.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of things that's going to
You
happen.
think there might be a fish coming?
I think I might be looking for one of those dead birds, dead fish,
have
dead
another-
cow.
New book
Another video coming. Yeah.
Less than 33 days, new book.
But and here's another thing, guys. That Christ, when he died, there was a 3-hour eclipse at the crucifixion.
Right.
But he also was put in the grave for 3 days. So for 3 days, the Son of God, was eclipsed by death, only to come back through on the other side into the light. Now, we're not going to experience 3 days. We're going to experience almost 3 minutes.
Yeah.
But still, it's just a small, for just a little bit of time here, our source of life, basically, for our planet, gets blocked temporarily. And we have to stop and notice it. And I think the same thing happened when Christ, when he died. We know that there's earthquakes, there was a solar eclipse. Even when he rose from the grave, many bodies of the saints were seen walking around Jerusalem. So something takes place. As a matter of fact, Gil Brazard, you mentioned him yesterday. Gil Brazard says during this eclipse that we're going to have a split second. The Earth does a little stop, a split second, which puts a ton of pressure on the core and the crust of the Earth. Look for earthquakes.
Today?
Oh yes, look for earthquakes.
Absolutely. I got a friend from Israel that I asked about the September 23rd. He speaks Hebrew. He's really into it. And I said, what's the deal with September 23rd? And he said, well, past Jewish tradition, when September 23rd happens, oftentimes, especially with eclipse connections, we look for possibilities of earthquakes, big earthquakes over the next 12 months. So there might be some type of substantial earthquake over the next 12 months. Absolutely.
Mike's here from here. Hear the Watchman.
Come on in.
And Mike Kurse here from Hear the Watchman. Mike, what is your, I mean, you organize this great event, you got all these folks here, but what are you feeling right now?
Well, I got to tell you, Pastor, I mean, I feel the presence of the Lord.
Amen.
I feel it.
Amen.
You know, I mean, we're here outside the Grace Church in their field. They've done a wonderful job here of putting this together, so all the buses and all the people are here. But I feel the Holy Spirit is covering us. You know,
Amen.
There is a lot of talk about, you know, the FEMA camps are going to be set up today, and all this doom and gloom and all that.
Catastrophic stuff on the road, right?
It's all going to come apart today.
Right.
I don't feel that at all. I think we're going to witness something incredible.
Amen.
Incredible. And I can't wait.
You know, and it is the first day of Elul. It's the first day of 40 days of repentance.
Right.
Which was the exact same day when Jonah went into Nineveh on this exact day, on the first day of Elul, and said to the people, in 40 days God's going to destroy the city. But instead, they repented during that time, and the city was spared.
Because there was a solar eclipse that they became afraid of.
It was a sign.
As just before Noah went in.
That's right. Jonah,
and they took that seriously.
Yeah. We better take it seriously here in America, too, don't you think? Hey, guys, is there somebody over here from the film crew? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, Josh. Come on. There's a film crew here from
These guys are the real deal.
DirecTV, AT&T. These are the real deal, right? Introduce you guys. Introduce.
I am Akshay Shah.
Hey, I'm Bobby DeVorn.
Morning, Bobby.
Hey, it's
Bobby D.
These guys are here. You guys have been scoping this area out for months.
Yep.
Since the end of June.
We're right on the line, right?
Directly in the middle of the path of totality.
And so you guys are filming. You got a great film coming out called The Sign.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about The Sign.
It'll be out on September 14th. And this, the Eclipse is our last shoot that we're doing for the film. And we're at the Hear the Watchman to meet you and Scotty Clark.
Yeah.
Nice. And we have our man Rex Bear here with us as well.
Josh. Awesome.
He's going to be part of the shoot today.
Awesome. So you're bringing in all the heavy hitters for this. I mean, this is an important deal, right?
Big time.
Once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah. So it's going to air on September 14th.
Yep, on Audience Network. It's DirecTV's original content group. September 14th, 8 p.m. Eastern.
8 p.m. Eastern on September 14th. See, now this YouTube video I'm going to put up by tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to really pump this to promote your YouTube channel, your guys' direct.
We'll put it on our YouTube channel.
What do you call it?
We'll have it everywhere. We're going to get it everywhere.
Hear the Watchman. We're going to be promoting all of that in this, because this is a big deal.
We have a trailer coming out next week that we'll give to you.
Yeah, please give it to me and I'll roll that up there.
Yes.
You know, Pastor, I got to tell you something. These guys are incredible.
I know.
Okay, they are incredible. They have, if you go to hearthewatchman.com and you click the contact button and send me an email that says, I would like to see their previous movie, American Standoff. It's a movie about the murder of LaVoy Finnegan. And I'm telling you, it's outrageous. If you do that, if you email me through our website,
You'll send it out to people.
I will send a link out. They get it free.
So I'll put your link to your website on this video, and Scotty Clark's, and Rex's, and your guys' at DirecTV, AT&T, and everybody's got to watch this film on the 8th or the 14th of September. It's 8 p.m. Eastern?
Yes.
PM Eastern. Wow.
The Sign.
My dad has DirecTV, okay? So I'm going to be going to his house to watch this. He's saying, are you serious? What signs? The signs are everywhere, Dad! No, my dad's 81 and he's a preacher. He's been preaching 40-some years. And he's excited about what you guys are doing.
You're saying it's not, it's not me.
I think people, it's going to be very interesting.
Yes, it will be.
Are you talking more about not just this? Are you talking about other events?
All sorts of events that happen in the skies.
Yeah, all the signs.
Dissecting them.
Cool.
Doing some research, getting opinions from experts like you guys. Telling us.
Good morning.
Oh, here's the expert.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, here. Bring the camera. That makes it look. Now they know for sure it truly is AT&T. Good morning. Good morning.
How are you guys? Wait. Before we start, please, sir.
Yes, sir. Are you serious? that shows you.
Big time.
You're the director.
Yeah.
And tell them your name and tell them what the company. I know it's DirecTV.
Sure. So my name's Josh Turnbow. This is our crew. We're here with everybody here to film the Eclipse and to film the Hear the Watchman conference. But we're here making a documentary about everything that's taking place.
All the signs.
The film is called The Sign, and it primarily leads us through the signs to get to the main sign. What we're calling the Revelation 12 alignment. Right. Discovered by Scott Clark.
Yes, he is.
And so this is the idea of the film. We've been all over the country talking to experts on pro and con for these ideas. So the film has what we'd say is balance, but we feel that there's like a large body of evidence that the audience watching really will be challenged to question. I'd say it's like a mountain of coincidence that gets so big, it starts to landslide onto your psyche and maybe your thoughts you had before about all this.
In other words, it can't be a coincidence after a while. Just too many things.
So as we film this, we kind of do like a self-check every now and again. You know, I look at the guys and I'm like, so, are you scared? Are you, how's everybody feeling?
Right.
Well, we constantly do that. When we started this, the first thing we did was we went to Israel, and we were filming in Jerusalem, which was amazing.
Yes.
Even that process. So one of the people featured in the documentary is Mark Biltz.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
He's famous for kind of tying in these
4 blood moons.
Jewish feast days with the blood moons. So one thing we talk about is we needed Mark to be in the film, and we were having a real hard time getting a hold of him. Mark, you're really hard to get a hold of.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
And these guys didn't even know yet that I needed Mark to fill in the part of the story about possible Jonah connection, the blood moon tetrad. And as I'm thinking about this, and we're on our flight to Israel, it's a long flight, 15 hours. This guy stands up in the aisle in the plane. It's Mark Biltz.
Get out of here.
On his way to Israel, on the same flight that we're on.
Wow.
So coincidence only, right, guys?
Right.
It's
all just a big coincidence. It's just a big coincidence you and I met. Big coincidence.
So we awkwardly attack Mark Biltz right before he goes to the restroom in the plane.
Right. Yeah.
Very awkward.
Corner him. And we do an interview in Israel and then later one in Los Angeles. And he has some insightful stuff.
That's very good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I mentioned him yesterday during my talk, and I just because I can't reproduce what he's saying.
Yeah.
And so I just told everybody, go find him on YouTube because he's saying some really interesting things about this eclipse right now, and he's touching on Revelation 12.
Yes, he is.
So the one thing we've been telling everybody is related to your comment is the film we're making is for the uninformed audience. Once they watch that film, they will be forced to go down the rabbit hole, and that will lead them directly to YouTube, because that's where they're going to find insightful shows like your own, Scotty's work, Mark's work. You can't really give everyone this whole thing in one.
It's huge.
90 to 100
No, it's
minute
way
film.
too big.
So that's what we'll do. We're going to direct everyone to, hey, if you want to know more, there's lots to know. I wish I had my YouTube counter, like how many hours I've watched at this point.
Oh, man.
It's just going to say too many.
It's going to say, are you serious? we had Mark Biltz on our show 2 weeks ago. And he, like you said, very tough to get him. But boy, he came on and he starts talking about, he really focused on the solar eclipse, tying it into the Revelation 12. On September 23rd, but you got to go back to the 4 blood moons, and then there's other signs. Okay, we got an asteroid coming on October 12th that's going to go scraping by this Earth. Okay, I mean scraping. NASA right now has got a hold of every observatory in the world internationally. They're all turning their telescopes, waiting to get the first glimpse of it to be, and they'll get every physicist, mathematician. They'll get everybody trying to calculate. Just let's be sure this thing's not going to hit us. Okay, that's October 12th, which is the last day. It's the day after all the feast cycle's over. So you got 3 signs. Today, the sign that's going to happen on the constellations on September 23rd, and the asteroid on October 12th. All in a short little window.
A random question.
Yes.
Rex, maybe I know you might know about this. Does the Cassini probe crashing on the 15th matter at all?
Rex, can you answer that?
That's a great question. That is a great question. It could be. It seems like oftentimes with NASA, like right now, I don't know if you guys know this, they're shooting up environmentally resilient bacteria. And there's 50 balloons right now across the 33-degree parallel. They're shooting up bacteria that is resilient to almost 200 degrees. It's very difficult to destroy. And they're testing the water. So they're shooting up bacteria into the atmosphere for the solar eclipse just to see what it does, because they think it's a good idea. What if it like transmutates up in the stratosphere and comes back down and we get some giant plague or something? I think it's ridiculous.
Wow.
Literally.
Wow.
50 balloons across the entire nation,
right?
And they're having kids a part of this. Like, oh, hey kids, let's put some bacteria into the atmosphere and let's just see what happens. It's exciting. Like, do you remember when they shot up the trimethyl aluminum and they were making color clouds? And they're like, hey guys, look, color clouds in the atmosphere. Isn't it pretty? It's a deadly toxin. And they're spraying it in the atmosphere. They're saying, hey, it's cool. Let's paint some pictures.
So I mean that's the kind of stuff that's going on. And so hey, stay tuned to YouTube, but check out the film. Check out Scotty Clark's YouTube channel. Go to Rex Bear's channel. AT&T.
Oh, there's a Facebook too.
Facebook? You got a Facebook page?
Yeah, we do.
Tell them.
Facebook/September 23rd sign.
Perfect.
And if you Google the sign, there's a teaser up on YouTube now under the Audience Network YouTube page. But today, we should have up a new trailer.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've seen.
I'm going to put that trailer up on my YouTube channel too, okay? So boom.
Have you seen it?
I've seen the first one you sent me, but you're going to have a new one. I haven't seen the new one. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it. Sorry. If we're still here after the eclipse,
Then this will get uploaded.
if we're not, it's not going to get uploaded.
You know what?
Are you serious?
Sorry.
If you get taken, hopefully you can go to our YouTube channel and see all that.
All right.
Thank you, Pastor Paul.
Thanks, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you. Thanks,
We're going to do
guys.
some work.
Thank you.